All right, guys, I'm going live a few minutes early because, damn, live is over. They legitimately didn't even redirect. I got an ad coming up for summoning salt. So let's get into it. So welcome to Lolcow Alpha. We've got, I'm throwing a little bit off my flow here. Okay, so here's the deal. Get your Lolcow zombie cards at shop.lolcowtcg.com. Use that code word alpha. Get those zombie cards. They are almost gone. Get those ghost foils. They are popping. And remember, there's also the bunny cards. So definitely check those out. Use that code word alpha or your favorite show's code for 10% off. Also, don't forget to get that high roller bundle for all you pay pigs and crowns. That high roller bundle gets you a basketball, a hat, some joggers, a t-shirt, and a sick-looking hoodie. So, again, show everybody you're a high roller. Anyways, we got to get into this. Let's get into the intro, and then we'll get up top.
Come along, little one. The night is young. Don't be afraid. Follow me. There's more to see.
Yeah. Welcome to the graveyard. LFU, stand up. It's the Alpha Royale, hosted by yours truly. Snails moving slow, but the talk still hit heavy. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Phantom on the mic, whole chat vibrating. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just talk the stories, we make them base. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Snail gang rise, the whole crowd awaken. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just break news, we reshape fates. Yeah. It's Phantom in the cockpit, based out for profit. Running LCU like a stock tip. Watch it, pay the boys gossip. I stay in the logic. Turn clown shows into alpha topics. Mic check, no filter, no gimmick. If it's drama, we spin it. Authentic, no clinic. They post, we roast and toast. No limit, even snails in the pit. No real when they're in it. Talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Phantom on the mic, whole chat vibrating. Discuss the bullshit, show them alpha base takes. We don't just talk the stories, we make them base. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Snail gang rise, the whole crowd awaken. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just brave news, we reshape fates. It's the Alpha Roy.
Ladies and gentlemen, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. Children, drugs are bad, okay? Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lolcow Alpha. It's me, it's Phantom, Fanny G, whatever the hell you want to call me. I am here. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the Discord. There were like 600 people in members waiting for a non-existent show. It was the wildest thing ever. And Booster's bitch ass, and let me try that again. I gotta remember this song. There are times when you get suckered in by drugs and alcohol and sex with women, okay? You know, but instead of ass, say buns, like kiss my buns or you're a buns hole. So we're gonna call him Bic, because it's Latin for generosity, okay? I'm going to try my best to use, and yes, I did the whole thing. So, got the blue pants, the green shirt, the gold tie clip, and the fucking blue tie. I mean, come on. How else are you going to do fucking Mr. Makey, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Now, so for those of you that missed it somehow, Keem and Rastoff were getting into a fight over sweet tea, and right before I muted, or well, right after I muted, they were getting heated. They were getting super heated, and literally, Keem ended the stream. Whoa. Austin Bros with the 20. Phantom, I love you, bud. Thanks for all the help you gave me and others in the Discord. Not a problem. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that one was absolutely wild. Okay. So, do we really think live or sweet tea is fired? Okay. And understand, the community doesn't think so. I mean, there's some people that do. But I mean, they were already up and about on up on our Reddit, talking about it. We'll get into that here in a bit when Keem just said, for the record, I did not end the stream. I just moved Rastoff from live on air, which means he did it. He could have came back in. Why didn't you come back in? Why did you end? Anyways, all I'm going to say is drugs are bad, okay? Hey, children, quit your bicking. You're bicking. So, thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate you. So, here's what we're going to do. Let me get into the studio. Oh, I got to fix my little thinger. I hate this new update. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. So, no ass. I got to say buns. I was going to sing the whole song, but then I realized, guys, I can't freaking sing. Here's the other thing. As my normal viewers know, this is not normally my normal backdrop. And yes, it took me an hour to get the chroma key correct so you would see the green. God, I hate that. I hate that. But anyways, this is not my normal background. Normally, I have the needler and everything. But let's give you a little sneak peek. I forgot how fucking heavy this damn thing is. And as you can see, it hangs over both sides of the desk. Maybe I should have cut it up into 3 pieces because it does come apart. It is actually kind of cool if you ever get the chance to build it. But on the other hand, it is big. It is big. It is like 5.5 feet. It's almost as long as I am. Jesus. So anyways, yeah, it's been a week around here, guys. Rastov, I mean, he could have continued on. He did it the other day when he got kicked. I don't know. At this point, I'm done trying to assume anything. I guess my brain don't work anymore because, damn. Now, let's see if it's still up. I don't like playing clips. You guys know that. But I am going to bring this one up because it's so relevant. In the meantime, if you haven't, I'm about to drop the link. Make sure you vote in the LCU Awards. Tomorrow is the last day. Don't miss your chance. And then Friday, now mind you, this may now change, but on Friday, I had coordinated with Rastoff that when we started Alpha, I was going to jump up on live and we were going to use that 3rd hour, announce the winners, get them their prizes, which is just a PNG. But Tuffy made a good one. And we'll get that out so everybody can display their 2025 Golden Milky. Yeah, let's go. All right. Because I missed the very last thing that was said, and it's kind of annoying, to say the least.
In the world.
But
And that is the number one reason you refuse to fucking discipline Sweet Tea, and you let her walk all over you, you dumb motherfucker.
Okay.
You'll talk shit to Booster because the chat hates Booster,
Nope,
but you want to do it
nothing to
to
do with
Sweet
that.
Tea, and now
Nothing to
she's
do
fired.
with that. Like I
blame
told you, I
you.
didn't want her to leave
I
the show.
blame you.
Blame me then. Oh, did you just run away? Cool, bro. Well done.
yeah, see, that was when I muted it and started to get ready for my show, because I knew you guys were going to be, my normal viewers and people. It seemed like something was, coming down, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna let them, I was ready. I had, the trigger was locked and loaded. So let's
I said,
see.
I didn't want her to leave the show. I enjoy having her on the show. I actually enjoy having Booster on the show. But me saying that doesn't get repeated, does it? No. But like I said, bring her back and we'll give her a punishment. Bring her back and we'll give her a punishment.
Did you try to convince this audience that I ran away? Is
I mean,
that what you
did.
just tried to
You
do?
just left.
Oh, shit.
At what point? What more is there to talk about? Is the conversation need to continue?
Well, I still think you should bring her back so that we can actually give her a
I'm
punishment.
not going to.
Okay,
that
then.
was your call, and you left it to me, so I fired her.
Fine. Okay. You can stand on it if you want to.
Anything else? I don't want to fucking leave and try you and see you try to manipulate this audience that somehow I'm scared of you, that I ran away. So are we done with the conversation or not?
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I pretty much said it all.
Okay,
you
then
had the
then you may
opportunity
leave.
to discipline Sweet Tea,
Mm-hmm.
and you refused to do it.
Mm-hmm. You may leave.
Jam super
Oh,
chatted $26.64.
yeah.
Sounds like
You're gonna leave,
Keem and Bruntley
motherfucker.
need to drink some water.
Okay. I'm sorry. If I was the boss, and honestly, in real life, I am a boss, that pisses me off. Because that's just jabbing at you. I would have done the same goddamn thing. And honestly, here's my point, okay? Okay, I'm supposed to be a counselor, but I'm Mr. Makey, okay? I gotta talk like this. Let me put it this way. Sweet Tea, I mean, I know how teenagers are. Let's be honest here. I can't do that all freaking episode. I'm gonna try as much as I can. And if you want Crotchy's cam, or you want me to send a Mackie Riz note or a Mr. Mackie voice note to anybody in the Discord, I got that up on the screen. Crotchy's is always $5, and the voice notes are 10. Anyways, look, as a parent myself with a teenager, here's the deal. I will say there have been plenty of times that I get the, oh, Dad, can I talk to you? Yeah, what's up? So I've got a concert tomorrow, just a reminder. And when I go, wait a sec, why the hell didn't you tell me like 2 weeks ago? Oh, well, I figured you saw the email. Bro, I get hundreds of emails a day. I missed one. So, anyways, oh, bro, no, Illuminati, I'm just getting started. I haven't run out of any sort of material. Rastoff needs to be fired. He only punishes people he doesn't like, and he talks to Keem so disrespectful. I mean, bro, that one floored me. Keem keeps Mar 19 said Keem keeps pushing the narrative that Rastoff is in control of live to make the big boy decisions and dogged on Rastov for not taking that role with Sweet Tea. So why is he wrong for doing it then? I mean, honestly, no matter how much of a friend I am to somebody, when it comes to a working business, and it's like you got to separate like from the business. And it's the truth. I mean, as much as I love Sweet Tea, if that was, hell, I worked with her. She was late all the time, every single day. There was somebody that even offered to pay her personally if she was on time every day. It was like, I'll give you $10 a day if you are on time for the next 30 days. And she did it for like 4 days. But it's also, it's kind of a hard balance because on one hand, she's a good worker, but at the same time, it's the reliability. I'm here every day, other than when I truly need a day, but I try and stream in the middle of the night. You guys know, whenever I'm scheduled to go, I am here. I'm usually here ahead of time. I get it. There's so much. This is not black and white, okay? But from a boss perspective, like, you got to do what you got to do. And if he waffled on it for that long, I don't know. I can't. Sweet Tea, you know better. You should have been on time. I love you to death. But unfortunately, they kind of got you there. It's a fucking catch-22. Rastov, you should have been on her ass. I'll be 100% fucking honest. As much as you cover for Sweet Tea, okay? And yes, everybody can say the same thing about Booster. And like the day he fucking overslept and then Keem goes, oh no, yeah, I told him to be an hour late. Everybody knew. But that's the difference. Okay? I'm gonna take myself out of the situation. I'm gonna be a third-party bystander, and I'm gonna say, Sweet Tea, if you do come back, I need you to be on time every day. You and I have had this talk. I know how hard you work. I know there's a lot going on. But it is a job. Rastov, if you're in charge of that show, you need to run it. You need to run it. I run this motherfucker every goddamn day. Every day of the week. Yes, it's just me, but I got to deal with everything that comes my way. I'm just saying, you need to take control. Period. All right, Chitlin. Okay, it's time to chill. Okay. Did y'all ever think Mr. Makey did fucking shrooms? And that's how he got to be like that? Like, I imagine him being, like, legitimately, like, a major, like, LSD and fucking dropping LSD and fucking mushrooms all the time, and he got real chill, and then he was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna give those kids some good counseling lessons, okay? So I mean, look, It's YouTube. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm just gonna say this. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion. And you are so entitled to your own opinions, but also remember, and this is going to be cringe as fuck. And I know that most of my audience has heard this about 6 times in the last week. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and they all stink, including mine. So, just saying. Now, on the other hand, I appreciate y'all sticking with me right now because I was quite surprised to see that, you know, I wasn't allowed to carry the next 2 hours. Rewind went live early. I'm just saying. You couldn't let me just fucking run the last 2 hours? Jesus Christ. I've got shit going on, you know, and yeah, I'm always ready to jump in. I wanted to talk about, you know, where the hell my so-called co-host is. I don't think he's coming back tonight. I don't think he's going to show up. You know why? Because he went scorched earth. I love the dude. But Buff, you are fucking up. I'm just saying it. So. Anyways, did y'all see that fucking disaster of nerds? I'm sorry. I got to bring this up. Okay, guys, I'm not shitting on nerds. I love nerds to death. But the Transformers, okay? I know I go over some cringe-ass shit, but, like, we weren't watching a Chris McFeely video who does, you know, the basics of Transformers every Saturday. Bro, Glow, you went uber deep. You went so deep. There was shit that I didn't even know about that I was like, man, you went way deep. Like, shit. All right, let's catch up. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, you guys are just having a talk. And quick update for all of you that have heard before. I am still trying to work on copper. I can't guarantee anything, but you know, I am still trying to work. We're going for, I don't think it's going to be a Christmas miracle, but I do think it is going a New Year's miracle. Also, get your suggestions in to the Discord about topics for the worst of. I have already heard worst Lolcow. I've heard worst crash out, you know, things of that nature. So make sure that you are dropping your suggestions into my suggestion box. And we are going to, in the new year, there are going to be the golden or the Razzie Awards. So, you know, but anyways, let's get into our actual subjects for today. But to do that, we need to go and...
Tonight, we dive back into the forums where keyboards click louder than common sense. From endless posts to overnight meltdowns, the internet's favorite battleground never sleeps. We're sorting the memes from the mayhem and checking the pulse of the drama, one thread at a time.
This is Checking In with the Neckbeards. Welcome back to my favorite section of the show that actually usually turns out to be what kicks everything off. So let's check in. Okay, so... Oh, they're already going at it. Unpopular opinion. Jeez Louise, I mean, damn, we're already 3 deep. But this is the one that I kind of wanted to start with. People saying, last night, Booster was off stream for a good percentage of the episode. Tonight, Sweet Tea is off for a good amount of the episode, if not all. They're just trying to gauge which thruple brings in the most viewers and interactions. Now, don't you feel stupid? Because that's not what happened. Either that or it was. And Keem, was like, fuck, we are dying. You know what? Fucking cut it. Cut. Anyways, yeah, I mean, everybody's like, shh, don't say anything. Scooter gets 2 shows. What the fuck? What a bump. Dude, I did just hear about that. That Scooter is going on Nerds. Really? Scooter and Lacey? Exactly where Scooter wanted to be. Yeah, we all knew that. So, yeah, who didn't see that one coming? And then Booster's gonna pop up, and it's going to be the Booster Show 2.0. Let's see if we can't replicate the success that we had on fucking Bus with Sweet Tea. Now let's do it with Scooter, with Booster. Let's see. What does Grim have to say? Or Keem is smart. He figured out a way to appease the Sweet Tea haters and the Simps. It's almost a guarantee she comes back. Both sides appealed. Yeah, I see that. Oh, I was going to put the link in. Sorry, I got talking about things. 2025 LCU Awards. For those of you that haven't voted, let me get this in here. I apologize profusely. Usually, any of you that have been here know I usually have everything put up ahead of time and pinned to the top. So we are going to pin this. There we go. All right. It's up there. It is live and in living color for you guys. Anyways, so not much has gone on in our Reddit overnight. Really and truly, it has been quiet up until this kind of stuff. Let's see. We've got Our Wing 2899. Rastoff. Time to Gray Rock Keem. He is gaslighting the F out of you. Keem did say next time she is fired. I love how Keem is using a single mother at Christmas to make an example or make a point. We'll get to the comments in a second. Guys, you do realize that, if she is fired, I am so sorry. But if she's not, and this is just, I was fired at one point, off my show. It doesn't mean that they are going to get the hell rid of Sweet Tea. She's gotten away with far worse. So, let's see where the next 24 hours goes, okay? Just remember, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs, children, okay? Yeah, definitely get your votes in. I'm closing the poll on Wednesday, period. And then you're going to have to wait till Friday night at 8 Eastern. I always say 7 because it's my time, but 8 Eastern, and I will be up on live. I will be with Alpha after I get through my intro and do all my shilling, which, by the way, if we get gifted members today, just remember, if you are not subscribed to one of these channels or member, you can always join us in the Discord and find out all the information without having to wait for a show, because it's crazy shenanigans in there. Cash cow or higher. If you get a gifted membership, you can upgrade that for $5 more. Consider joining us. We'd appreciate that. If she wants to come back, I don't know. I mean, it seems like Sweet Tea loves it here. Honestly, why would she not want to come back? Really? Tina, you are correct. Tina said, I've never been fired. And that's because Tina D's the boss. But, I mean, I think Keem would be truly scared to fire Tina. I think she would come down. Like, Mike would be sitting there going, I'll hold her back, Keem. I'll hold her back. And Tina's like, get the fuck out of my way, and just pushes him to the side. And I can see Albert just standing there going, don't fuck with Mom. She gonna fuck you up. I mean, yeah. It will be something big the day Tina finally retires, which is well deserved, but I think she enjoys it too much, and like they're gonna have to basically pry the microphone and camera out of her cold dead hands because she'll be like, fuck it, for 10 members I'm going to throw an egg at fucking Albert and Johnny. I don't care if I'm in my hospice bed. Get over here, Albert. Exactly. All right. So let's see. What else did we get from the community? Immediate feedback. Unpopular opinion. Live worked for a hot second yesterday because they were following a docket. Really? No. No. It was working because they kept kicking Booster. And the common narrative right now is Booster is trash, okay? Nobody likes him. So, of course, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, he's gone. They did it. Let me throw $5. Yeah. Okay. Let's be honest. I sit there and I go, okay. Now, for those of you watching live yesterday, I fucking pulled Booster in from live. He goes, and I was like, and it was because we were talking about Booster, and I was like, Booster, you're a... Oh, wait, I can't say that. Bick. You're a bick. Okay. And then I kicked his ass out. And he didn't know what to do. He seemed so lost. He didn't even go back. I had him in and out in like, oh, that sounds really bad. I had him in and out of the show in like 30 seconds. And he took 8 minutes to go back. No wonder people don't like you. And then you show up and you're like, I ain't gonna apologize for shit. I ain't gonna apologize. I'm waiting. You know the most creative thing you did today? It was standing in the corner. Bro, seriously, that was awesome. Okay. So, because just like Keem said it would be, it was fucking awesome. Okay. Drugs are bad. I mean, children, look, we ain't stupid. At the end of the day, everybody's going to have based opinions and unbased opinions, okay? Let's see. But it was a lot of news coverage between Rob's passing and Mudahar, whatever. As an OG LCL viewer, I felt at home, and like I was listening to something that wasn't just focused on Discord drama. Whoever you are, Necessary Radish, come check out Alpha, because we talk about things that are going on in the fucking world. Yesterday we were talking about Liquid David and his crazy ass shit going on, that he thinks that apparently people are trying to steal his identity. Yeah, and there's more to that story. Look at this. We've got new posts from Liquid David. Yeah, I'm done with making peace deals. It's not fair or ethical for me to be nice while everyone's fucking shits on me. You know who that sounds like? Do you know who that sounds like, mmmkay? I'm just saying. Oh, all right. Anyways, yeah, Tina is the GOAT, Squad's favorite disaster. There's Squad's favorite disaster said Tina's retirement party better be an IRL event, because she deserves all the love and respect. I agree. And yeah, so let's see, what else do we got? Guys, so there is some kind of weirdness going on. So check this out. Kurt Kaz just got caught using AI to make random friendly brown guy look like a robber. Here's the original, right? And this is what he did for the thumbnail. Bro, that's scummy as shit. It's clickbaity as shit too. But damn. I mean, and then you go back and you look and you go, Mau with the one gifted Super Alpha membership. Thank you, sir. You go back and you look at this shit and you're like, what the hell? You know, and it's so easy to tell these days. Yeah, I mean, it's like legit, like everyday's chicken and new hair and beauty ace. I mean, come on, dude. That's pretty low, you know. And I know why he put a shiesty on this guy was more or less so he didn't have to track down who this guy was to get, you know, disclosure. But no, that I know that's what a lot of people would say. But here's the thing. He turned him white. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. All right. Let's get back to what do we got? Man, I have oh, this one's good. This one is good. Dude's had his Steam Deck stolen by UPS twice. Wow. He ordered the OLED Steam Deck, and basically every time it says out for delivery, it just never shows, and it shows as either delivered or, you know, or that it was declined. And basically, They keep doing this, and this is not the first person to bring it up. It's been an ongoing thing since that Steam Deck came out, especially the OLED model. And I've had it happen to me where I've ordered something. It happens a lot with delivery shit. But they'll drive out to your house, and basically they will drive there. They'll say it's undeliverable and drive off, or they'll make up some shit. Amazon almost cost me a job because I needed a piece of equipment for work, and literally the lady was in the driveway and I was working on something, and she did not want to get out and pick up a slightly heavy box from her car. And I said, I'm in the middle of a meeting. I can't come out there, but you can just leave it on the side of the driveway. Okay? She coded it as undeliverable, that there were vicious animals. I don't have any dogs. Unless you want to count the stray cat that likes to lay in the middle of the yard. There are no vicious animals in my yard. So, I mean, I feel for this dude. And then Valve is caught in the middle going, well, I mean, you might have to open an investigation with fucking, they just got no integrity. They got no integrity. That's all I'm going to say. What else has been going on that has been big the last couple days? Because there has been a lot of big things going on in the world of YouTube. Let's see. Everybody's trying not to spoil freaking Fallout 2. Oh, Fallout Season 2 starts tomorrow. Oh my God, I am so excited. Fucking New Vegas. Yes. But everybody's like, bringing it up. But at the same time, yeah. They're trying to skirt it. We've had a bunch of new trailers drop in the last day or two. There's a game coming out that's called Pools for PS5 that I really want to play because it's like liminal spaces, things like that, and it's in VR. We've got not only that, we've got a couple new movie trailers that came out. But yeah, there's just so much going on. There's the what was it? The internet anarchist has a video going viral about some comedian that's on this podcast, that his wife is going around and talking mad shit on him. And the Fresh and Fit boy, she has her own podcast and legitimately was trying to convince her co-host to get into an orgy, and she keeps clowning on the dude. She wouldn't let him kiss her in public. It's wild. It has definitely been a wild week. And why does it all got to come out right around Christmas time? Yeah, I know. Talk to Lizzie. The stray cat that, lays there, suns themselves, and just wants food. Yeah. Let's see. Final said the video game of Wars has been getting so much backlash, especially for the last game revealed. I'm guessing you're talking about the Star Wars games. I mean, there's a big thread going around that says, what is it? 2030 is when they're expecting the new Knights of the Old Republic sequel that was announced. Okay. If it takes that long, shit. Grand Theft Auto is going to take that long. At this point, I mean, let's be honest there. Who doesn't see that? I know a lot of you want it. But just saying. On top of that, you know, I don't know. I truly think there's so much hype for Grand Theft Auto 6 that honestly, it's going to disappoint because that's the exact same thing that's happening with Metroid Prime 4. Just saying. So, I mean, you wait 18 years for a game that's mediocre at best. I mean, the graphics are beautiful, but, you know, the game is pretty much mediocre. I hate to say it, and I love Metroid Prime games. What else did I have on the agenda? Oh, God. So Kimmy did her second stream today on Rain. And let me say, she did good. She had to hold her balls for a little bit, you know, and she was slapping those balls around. But, you know, at the end of the day, she's on the C circuit. She said she's working through everything over there. And yeah, you know, I give her props, you know, because she's actually doing it. She is legitimately going at it. So, okay, let's see. Okay. So, we got a little bit of an internet mystery here. I personally am not a TikToker. Sorry. I don't know if that doesn't seem obvious with the amount of ADHD that I keep on a daily basis bouncing around, but it's usually because my meds have clicked off by now. So, yeah. Oh, no. Illuminati got timed out for 24 hours and they didn't even do anything. Oh, the Video Game Awards. Yeah, the Video Game Awards final got shit because they just gave every fucking award to Claire Obscura. Let's be honest. There were other better games there in some of those categories. Let's see. Talk to Lizzie said, I've had that happen before. People are horrid. Yes, they are. And it takes forever to get your money back. Yeah, dude. Magic Tech, welcome. Go back and watch today's stream. I will. But TikTok is probably very smart to use to advertise Lolcow clips. You know, it probably isn't a bad idea, you know, in the long run. But here's the thing. I know if I open that app up and I go down that rabbit hole, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be unemployed. When I heard they are like minute-long clips and this and that, and like literally you can swipe through and all sorts of fandom, I went on there once. Now I only will go on when somebody sends me a direct link. Other than that, no. Because with a direct link. I don't have to be signed on, and it stops after the next one. So I can't go down the rabbit hole because it is a shit show. But back to our little Internet Mysteries is one of my favorite places because some of this shit is so unhinged. It's like, are you sure you're not a Lolcow? You know, but this one says, I came across the TikTok feature called Slash and Free, and I cannot figure out the economics, how the economics make sense. The basic idea is you pick a few items, and then the total price drops when somebody opens TikTok through your link. Supposedly, if one inactive user logs back in, the entire order can drop to 0 with free shipping. What caught my attention is the type of products involved. People are selecting clothes, small furniture, heaters, and lunchboxes. These are not digital goods or ultra cheap giveaways. Some users are claiming the items actually ship. This raises a lot of questions for me. Is TikTok subsidizing the full cost as a user reactivation strategy? Are brands eating the loss in exchange for exposure? Is this inventory clearance, or is there some delayed monetization happening later? I'm not asking if it's a scam. I'm more curious about the mechanism behind it. At this scale, the burn rate would be massive unless there's something I'm missing. Yeah, you dumbass. It's called engagement. And honestly, it's not a secret. Okay. So if you buy anything off Temu, or you see those like ads on Temu, you know, not saying that everybody shops there, but I was curious one day and I went in there, and the first thing that assaults me is this ad that says, oh, we'll give you $300 in credit, or you can pick 5 items if you do X, Y, and Z. And then they give you little games to play. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll do the games. And you get more pieces to it for everything you buy. Woo! Trying to get this free item, right? Well, they give you incentives to do it every day. It's called idle clicker economy, okay? And what idle clickers do is they give you just enough to get you hooked. Because at the very beginning, when you're at the beginning of this bullshit, okay, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna progress to like level 5, and you're like, oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. And then all of a sudden, once you get to that level 5, everything you complete that was like boop, boop, boop is now going to be boop, boop, boop. And it's going to take more. And then they're going to say, oh, you want more attempts? That's exactly what they're trying to do. You know, and the funny part out of this was everybody said the same thing in here. There were two responses. You know what they said? User referral scam. That's exactly what these things are. Oh my God, I kicked the crotchies cam. I fucking grab it. Drugs are bad, kids. You shouldn't do drugs. Seriously, okay? I'm just saying. And Lacey is still bitching about everybody thinking she was Shrek, or she was Fiona from Shrek when she dressed up like the Grinch. And it is great. Yeah. Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. All right. Okay. So, there's also, there is also well, it seems to be gone now, but people are coming across more and more strange audio channels here on YouTube. And it's funny. I have been missing some of my unexplained phenomena, paranormal type stuff. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's the end of the year, but but this was my main topic for tonight. Yes, it was going to be vamp for the first little bit, kind of. It's hard to judge because sometimes we have really uber, drama-filled days. I feel like we're working on the same story over and over and over again and again. You guys know I don't want to be another rewind. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over one of my top things, which while I was preparing, I was like, ooh, that's a good topic to talk about. And the title says it all. What screams I peaked in high school without saying it directly? I don't know. Your name's Phantom. You're sitting here dressed up as Mr. Makey. No. I didn't peak in high school. Honestly, I haven't peaked yet because I'm not to my full potential. Am I? Or did I peak? Am I on the downward slope towards death? But, let's see. Top comment right now is, in my town, it's always a car salesman who were hired by the owner, their father, or the home renovation salesman who was hired by the owner, their father. So freaking true. So freaking true. Independent, and then the responses come in. Realtor in my hometown, it's like half the popular girls I went to high school with went to college for 4 years, only to come back home and become a realtor like their parents. True. Let's see. Another person said, my good friend from college, Cindy, got baited into a sales pitch by her best friend from high school the year after we graduated. They hadn't seen each other much in the years due to Cindy being away from home. Friend invites Cindy to a party with the local girls to catch up. Turns out to be a pyramid scheme sales pitch. MLM. Can I say more? Guys, those paparazzi, it's not like the old days of Avon and fucking Tupperware, Herbalife, paparazzi jewelry. What's the other ones out there? I don't fucking know. I didn't do any of that shit because I saw it for what it was. It's a fucking pyramid scheme. Oh, Jesus. I mean, how many people fall for that shit? I know my parents did. Dude, okay. True story, okay? My stepdad was looking for the every single get-rich-quick scheme that man could find. Like, I remember when he had this book. I didn't know what a sovereign citizen was back then, but he had a book on how to become a sovereign citizen because back in the 90s, they would give you courses on how to never pay taxes again. Yeah, and stuff like that. It was wild. It was freaking wild. Let's see. And guys, put in the chat your favorite thought on how do you know you peaked in high school without saying it. Next one. Still okay. Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. Still acting like a typical mean girl or high school jerk when they're damn near or past 35. Regina George learned from her mistakes. All it took was a busload of therapy and sports as an outlet. Do y'all think? I take that back. I ain't even going to share that one. No. This guy goes, I turned up to my 10-year reunion and 80% of the people that showed up were these people. I'm not bothering with the 20-year reunion. I'm already in touch with anyone that's worth it since high school. You know what? My fucking high school class hasn't had a fucking reunion since what? The 5-year reunion, and they did it at a bar. They did it at a fucking bar. Oh. And live is gone from tonight. So there's no evidence of Sweet Tea being fired. But we will see if it sticks. But it got deleted. Keem just posted due to potential issues with it. So, yeah, a good call on that one. But yeah, we haven't. They had the 5-year at a bar, and every year, I've had the same email. I gave them my email when I graduated. I have kept that email for 24 years now. Okay? I mean, I had it before then, but it's been 24 years. Next year is 25. If any of you motherfuckers, and I know some of you out there know what I look like now, and I've shown pictures of what I looked like in high school, they know who I am. If you motherfuckers can hear me, I'm telling you, get in touch. I will fly back up to Wisconsin. 25 years. You guys can get off your fucking asses and put something together. Because every time I offered, you guys said no. So, that's what we have class officers for. That's what yeah. Get your shit together, fuckers. I did earlier, Zavi. Basically, what I said earlier was this. I can see it from both sides because it's a catch-22, truly. The Sweet Tea thing is a fucking catch-22 overall. Because on one hand, you're going to have people saying, she does this all the time. You should know better. On the other, I kind of have to agree with boss side of things because I'd be pissed if somebody stopped showing up. That was one of the biggest issues that Sweet Tea and I had was being late. Looking back on it at 4 a.m., I mean, I get it. It's hard. But this, and then we get into the semantics. And that's the problem. For every defense, there's an offense. And, with that situation, it's so fucking hard because it's a catch-22. Period. There is no argument there. Because every single side will cancel each other out. The only thing that trumps anything else is that Keem did it. Squad's favorite disaster said, she reminded me of Gary King from The World's End because after she graduated, things never went up for her. Senior year for her was the best her life had ever been. Wow. That is a wild, comparison to Gary King. Oh, man. That's a good movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, check out the third in the Coronado trilogy. That would be The World's End. Previous to that is Hot Fuzz, and previous to that one is Shaun of the Dead. Grinch is a furry? Yeah. Yeah. Andrea Archaeology says, I still hang out with a group of about 10 people I was friends with in high school. You know, I tried to keep in touch with some of my high school friends, and it worked for a while. But I'll be honest, I was an asshole when I was drunk. And apparently I said some things while I was going through my divorce, while I was drunk, that really hurt my best friend from 5th grade's feelings, and we really haven't talked since. It's a shame, but I tried to apologize. It was just, they were going through some stuff, and I sat there and I said something like, I guess, you don't understand what I'm going through. And I don't even remember saying it. And yeah, so it was tough. But anyways, off of the dramatics, Jesus. Yeah, I know. Mr. Mackey wouldn't ever get this mad. Okay. Well. Okay, children. I'm going to try and get through this, okay? So, the next person said, if Coach had to put me in 4th quarter, we would have been state champions. No doubt. No doubt in my mind, okay? Hey, Napoleon, watch me throw this football over the mountain. Oh, yeah, I got the reference, and I looked down, and the very next person said the exact same thing, and I didn't even read the response. Now watch me throw a football over the mountains. Jeez Louise. Oh. White Lotus is canon in the Napoleon Dynamite universe, and look how he turned out. Oh, shit. Okay. So the next one says, still talking about good grades, standardized testing scores, or other academic achievements when that doesn't translate into real-world success. Reddit loves to act like the jocks and popular girls were the only ones who peaked in high school. A lot of the nerds did too and are still chasing that high of academic validation, especially the ones that didn't go on to apply those skills to a well-paying career. Okay. I've never heard anybody talk about, I got all straight A's in high school, or I tested out in this standardized testing. Nobody does that. Well, maybe they do. I mean, then again, maybe I did peak in high school. Because I sit here and I say, I did all this in my life with nothing more than a high school diploma. And no, that's not, no, we're gonna glaze that over. Mar19 said, I know plenty of people who were academically really good in school and peaked in high school, but couldn't make it in college. I couldn't make it in college because I was partying and trying to get some poontang. Yeah. I was partying. I so wanted to be in a fraternity too. Bro, I am so glad that I did not join a fraternity. Not because it isn't cool, but because I think it would have accelerated my drinking. Not gonna lie. So yeah. And the guy goes, you should check out the High IQ Reddit. It's a fun read. Like, not hating on people for having high IQs, but bragging about your high school IQ test is weird. And somebody else goes, oh man, this hits hard for me. My whole self-worth was tied to academic achievements because I suck ass at other things. I didn't talk about it per se because I know that it doesn't matter anymore after 7 years, but I'd still ride on that high in silence at any mention of the specific national level test I scored exceptionally well on. I'm doing okay now. Respectable career, but I do feel like I could have done much better. Thank you, Josh Block. No. I mean, really, that sums it all up. Let's see what else we got. Dude was a cocky dickhead in high school. When I saw him years later bagging groceries, he looked at me with a look of half shame, half I hope he doesn't recognize me. My life wasn't great either, but at least I didn't treat people like I was better than them, okay? Let's see. I had a high school party as a high schooler when a 20-something showed up. Not only was he a 20-something, he was one of the girls' boyfriends. Yeah, that's called the 1990s. Now, it would have been cool. It would have been different if like I think in the 90s they would have looked at it differently if dude was 30, but yeah, 20? Shit, that was nothing back then. Ooh, Beaver Nugs said, skipped college, went straight to the Air Force 2 months after high school graduation. Bro, I get it. I got you beat, but that's just me. I went to basic training between my junior and senior year of high school. That's right. Your boy was 17 at United States Army basic training. Yeah. That is one thing I can put in my hat. And yes, there you go. I peaked. I'm still talking about it. Doesn't matter all the awards on this wall over here and all the stuff that I've achieved, raising kids, getting a house, working my ass off. Nope, that's my peak. Illuminati says, I'm one of those with a 3.750 GPA. Shit, better than mine. I just pulled out my high school transcripts. I was like at a 2.67. I was like, God damn. I really fucked up that last year. Ooh. Okay. I didn't do Great Lakes boot till 03, 3 years after graduation. Bro, I graduated in 01. Damn. Yeah. Why am I seeing Bobby Lee over here? Why the fuck am I seeing Bobby Lee? Jesus. I look over. Hey. 6-7. No. We're not doing that. Okay. We are not doing the 6-7. You know what? I feel like this is turning more into Dr. Phil. Let me tell you something here, because I drugs are bad, okay? There we go. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Hot dog. Oh, she looking like a man. All right. What are your guys's? What do you guys think? What signifies that you peaked in high school, or somebody peaked in high school without even saying it out loud? Wearing your varsity Letterman jacket to the bar or grocery store when you're in your mid-20s. I don't know. I mean, what if you got no other thick jacket? I mean, like, one of my thickest jackets is from an old employer that's like 10 years old. I mean, really, I'll still wear it. Yup, this is a big one. Also wearing high school class ring. Congrats, you accomplished something 90% of teens accomplish in the U.S. participation trophy. I don't have my class ring anymore. It's a point of contention between myself and my mother. I don't know where it is, but let's just say that, I mean, the only class ring type thing that I wear is that damn Army class ring, and I'm not wearing it right now because I got this weird balance of the hands thing, and it just doesn't feel right on my left hand. So let's just... They peaked if they're consistently talking about memories from high school. Nostalgia pretty much 24/7 about high school. Yeah, but isn't that our entire culture these days? Everybody is like in this nostalgia wave all the time. I mean, you're starting to see it. All the trends for the 90s, people are getting nostalgic for that. All the shit that was popular back when I was a teenager is becoming popular again. I don't know, bro. Justin's laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah. Let's see. Stay-at-home mom to MLM grifter pipeline. Yup. Let's see. We got forcing kids to be football players, dancers, and actors because that was their thing in high school. They weren't good enough to go to the big leagues after school, and they can't cope with that, so they live vicariously through their kids. Yes! Oh, my God. Yes. Yes. 100% this. When my kid said he wanted to play football, I always wanted to play football, but it was never like you have to play football. He tried all different sorts of sports. Honestly, I didn't care if he played sports or not. But here's the thing, right? When he started playing football, I would go to these games and you would see, like, there's a difference between being a band booster or a football booster and then being that guy or that girl, to the point that they start off just bringing their kid, then they're a booster, then somehow they are like talking to the coaches, they get to get down there, and then they're like part of the coaching staff. And it's like, Jesus. And damn well, that their kid is gonna play, and you hear them talking to the kid afterwards, not like good game, good this, good that, And you can just tell that they're getting tore down. And then they're walking away, and the kid just looks miserable. When my kid came to me and said, look, Dad, I've played football for the last 4 years. You know what? It's just not fun anymore. I want to focus on other aspects. See if I can find some things that interest me a little bit more. And at first, I sat there and I thought about it. Because he had been kind of complaining that, the coaches were being a little hard. I'm like, dude, bro, that's what they're supposed to do. I was like, you think anything, I was like, they're supposed to be like drill sergeants. And we, and I talked to him about, like, if you ever go into basic training, the first 2 weeks are the shittiest. The second 2 weeks get a little bit better. By the end, you're stronger and you can do everything that they need you to do. But at the beginning, the only way they're going to motivate you to do shit that you have never done before is to yell at you. Right? I rarely think about high school too, Mau Mau. It's just it kind of boggles my mind because there are a lot of these people out there still bringing up high school stories like they were last weekend, the glory days, the golden era. Now, I do that with some of the stories with my buddies, the ones that I made after I moved cross country as an adult. And we talk about that stuff. Yeah, I'll bring up a story or two every now and then from high school. But it really wasn't that much. I mean, yeah. Using your senior picture as a social media pic or using it on your dating profile, does that include thumbnails? Because I'm pretty sure I used my high school picture as part of a thumbnail once. It was ironic, but I'm just saying. Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs, children, okay? I'm just saying, have a seat, Butters. Have a seat. Dude, if I could talk to freaking Butters, but yeah. But yes, this is, like I said, and just to prove, this is what I based my Mr. Makey off of. Okay. I saw all these different images, but it was this one that I decided to do. I got the blue jeans, I got the green shirt, the navy tie, the gold tie clip. We did it, y'all. We fucking did it. We're champions, okay? Instead of bitch say, yeah. Instead of ass say buns, like kiss my buns in your buns hole. No, there are no drugs in the vape, okay? But who took a Duke in, yeah. But who took a Duke in the urinal, okay? Okay, anyways, so yeah, about 3 weeks ago, there was a trailer that came out for this new game that I kind of want to play, and I kind of want to save it for a weekend stream, but it's in VR, okay? And it's called Pools. Look at this. Tell me that is not cool. Now, I know a lot of people have issues with liminal spaces, the back rooms, things of that nature, Oh, that's why you guys keep saying, say you know again. Say you know again. You know? Don't you know? Don't you freaking know? But yeah, I mean, wouldn't this be fucking awesome to like, I could pipe this in. Oh, yes. Yes, there's got to be a freaking ARG with this. Oh my God. Oh, there's going to be an ARG. There's got to be. Oh, there you go. Oh, boom. Oh, it kind of got shitty at the end. Because I don't play anything on my VR. Like, literally, I bought a MetaQuest 2 when they were, like, super fucking cheap as hell. And I was like, I'm going to buy this now while it's cheap as hell so I don't have to, so nobody can say anything because everybody was talking shit. I want to get the adapter box, okay, for the PSVR 2, okay, because, you know, I've got a PSVR 1, and let me tell you, that thing made me so motion sick. Like, beyond belief. Like, I turned on Minecraft in VR to test it out. Is that just the one monster game without the monster? The one with the Michael Jackson looking snake? I don't know. I don't know. Horse 3 looks good. Good shout out, finals. But anyways, yeah. Freaking that first VR, it was cool, but it gave me motion sickness so bad. And this is what sucks, okay? I love roller coasters. Back in the day, I would go to Six Flags and I would ride. I'd get there super early so I could ride this one roller coaster over and over and over and over and over again. I fucking love roller coasters. These days, do I feel like I could actually ride one without pulling a fucking the scene from The Sandlot when they're going round and around after they had dip and they start barfing everywhere? No, because I feel like I would get motion sick because just turning my head in one game and turning it back, I was like, whoa. And I was ready to, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up. Let's check this out. The map looks the same. Yeah, that was kind of creepy. Okay. It's got a rewind function. It's got pink flamingos. Bro, are there ducks? Bro, that would be wild. That's what we need. That is what we need. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Developers of the duck game. Okay. I'm calling this out. You had mad success with the ducky game, right? Make a ducky game in VR where you can be in the pool with the ducks. $1 million idea right there. $1 million idea. Finals, you scream like a girl at a Taylor Swift concert playing Poppy's Playtime. Don't say it's roller coasters. Be real. It's Poppy's Playtime. Huggy Wuggy does scare you. Damn it. The pool rooms. Okay. Okay. I'm either way, I'm going to look into it because I think we need a good VR stream. I don't know, like Synth Riders. Synth Riders, for those of you, and I know a lot of you probably have played some Beat Saber on frickin' VR. There's another game called Synth Riders that's pretty freaking good too. Instead of just you've got a groove with the beat, and for any of you old school rave kids, it's like, you know, all that shit. I can't do it. I don't got my glow sticks. Yes, your boy used to rave out. That's why he loves music. Oh. So, other than that, yeah. Real quick, did you guys see that fake
field goal alert? This is not a
that fake field goal from the Dallas game over the weekend, or was that? Yeah, that was the Dallas game. So check this shit out, okay? And it was actually kind of genius. I gotta mute the audio, but here we go. So Cowboys, Minnesota, right? 4th down. You know, let's get it up. Here we go. Okay. So, get them within field goal range. Now watch. They're coming around. Boom. Over the shoulder and run it in. Gets the first down. Extends the drive. That was actually a pretty good ass play, to say the fucking least. I mean, who would have thought that he just over the shoulder. I'm just saying, like, legitimately, that was a badass fucking fake. It wasn't your normal, okay, you go out, I'm going to, because you could always tell those ones. So, yeah. Everybody's going to say, oh, look, Phantom couldn't hold an audience. Wow, proves us right the other night. You know what, motherfuckers? I kind of got thrown off my game tonight, but you know what? I got to do what I wanted to do. Anyways, so they have officially arrested Rob Reiner's son. So shout out to the investigation police, or the police investigating the crime. It's phenomenal. Now, you want to see something mildly infuriating? Because this pisses me off too. I live 3 miles from my work. It takes me 45 minutes to get home from work every day. Yeah, look at that. Jesus. That is ridiculous. And then, you know what's going to happen? They are going to say, "Oh, because of the congestion and everything, we're going to expand this road into 6 lanes in 5 years. It will be so much smoother." Yeah, exactly. You're better off walking. 3 miles is not that far. Really and truly. I mean, most people can walk a mile in 15 minutes, right? If you're really power walking it, it's more like probably 10 minutes, so why not walk it? So, Culver's doing people dirty. I ordered 1 part vanilla in my 3-scoop sundae at Culver's. They didn't put it in the middle. Okay, for those of you that don't know, Culver's is a restaurant that serves frozen custard. They originated back in Wisconsin. They have since gone nationwide, but not everywhere. But come on! Seriously! Why not put the vanilla in the middle? I mean, and what the hell? Is that caramel? Is that caramel? Yes, it's caramel. Not caramel. It's caramel. That's at least how I grew up saying it. I also say bagel, but, you know, give me a bagel. I was waiting to see if somebody would ask this. First response, is that croutons? No. No, that is actually like cheesecake bites. So yeah, that one is actually kind of funny. Let's see. When do we stop blaming the school system? This ought to be good. When do we stop blaming the school systems? You ready for this? Let's see. Let's see what this 15-second TikTok is all about. Because honestly, I mean, oh, you know what? We got to put the sound on. There we go.
Today's episode of Was It the American School System that failed me, or was it me that failed me? Did y'all know Egypt was in Africa? And I get it, I'm running the risk of sounding completely uneducated, maybe being completely uneducated. Geography was not my thing. And do not ask me where I thought Egypt was. I didn't think. Thank you so much.
Children, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. Drugs are extremely bad. No, they're not cheese curds on top, beaver nugs. I'm telling you, they were not cheese curds. Period. But you know what I could go for? I could go for some beaver nuggets. Damn it. Now you're going to make me want to drive to frickin' Buc-ee's. Dude, if I had signal all the way the hell up to Buc-ee's, I would do an IRL where I streamed it from the car. You're going to see me driving, and then we go do a tour of Buc-ee's. That would have been fucking good. American school system failed where I live as well. They no longer let the kids drive, meaning I get to deal with the stress of teaching driving lessons. True! Same here. You can either pay for a school or you have to teach them yourself. Hence the reason why my child still has his learner's permit, because it's hard to get him out. And especially when you live in a big freaking city that is like, even me, I live out in the fucking boonies. You can ask Steak, you can ask Gidgey. They know the area. I've told them exactly the kind of area that I live in, and I live in the boonies. They expanded my road from 2 lanes to 4 lanes a few years back. Now everybody thinks it's a fucking racetrack. They're doing 90 down this thing. I have gone out to my mailbox before and literally almost got turned into a smear on the road because somebody came around the curve too fast and didn't have fucking traction. Squad's favorite disaster said, I would sell my soul to have a Buc-ee's here in New York. They're good. They are good. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those things that, believe it or not, when you go a lot or you live near one, it becomes, how do you say, less enticing to go. I'm just saying. Yeah, it is crazy, and yeah. Let's see what else. Ooh, that looks good. So, anyways, other than that, what the hell's been going on in the universe? Well, here's the deal. I'm going to speak from the heart. Is Buff going to be coming back? Probably not. As much as I would have enjoyed it, and as much as I yelled at him at the very beginning, and I said, "You're an idiot." The truth is, I don't think he's coming back, and I feel like he needs some time away. Find that passion again, okay? The live situation tonight, that was kind of wild. Two, again, not saying that this is what happened, but I mean, in Sweet T's defense, I at least can say I've had numerous situations where I don't know about something ahead of time, and I get told last minute, and it pisses me off beyond belief. Okay, so it's one of those things that truly, it's like, I could see where she could legitimately have not known, but at the same time, then that leads you to question, why aren't you keeping up with your kids' things? And, are you not reading this? Are you not reading that? Just like I got questioned, and I'm like, shit, they change it all the time. Now they do it through an app. Now they do it over here. What the hell do you want me to do? I'm giving you the info when I find out. I've been putting in blah, 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 blah. So, ooh. You want to see something fucked up? I'm going to give you something fucked up. Bro, I would have been raging pissed. Check this shit out. This is a $2,300 case. And this is how it was shipped. And the guy said there was absolutely no protection on this case. Good God, look at all the scratches on it. Jesus. And that was $2,300? And you can't put some fucking foam on it? It's hermetically sealed, for fuck's sake. There's a pressure gauge. God damn. They literally just put it in a box and called it a day. The whole thing is scraped up. It's more for functionality than beauty, but when you drop that much on an item, it's mildly infuriating to receive it in this condition. Even a single layer of bubble wrap could have prevented this. I would have been fucking pissed. But it's a fucking hay steamer? Really? Okay. Let's put it this way. I take back my criticism. If it's a fucking hay steamer for steaming a bale of hay, get the fuck over yourself. I get it. But are you going to be displaying this thing as an art installation? Are you going to be walking your people into your barn? Oh, no. This goes back to the whole peak conversation. This motherfucker peaked in high school. Okay? I'm just saying, this guy peaked in fucking high school. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was for camera equipment too. Illuminati said I would send it back, but also leave a bad review. I would too. And I would either demand a refund or a fucking, at least a credit, or give me the Hey Steamer cover. But goddamn, I mean, chat, I kind of give up on that one. If it was for camera equipment, something of high value, but it's a steamer or hay. Do you need to spend $2,300 to steam some hay? Just saying. But that leads into a interesting conversation. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day about gun ownership, and they're like, why didn't you ever go out and like, because I didn't have one for a long time, and I was like, part of it was I had overprotective parents that, were looking out for my children because I had very nosy boys, and they were worried that they would somehow find it and that I would be dumb enough to not teach them proper gun control and gun safety. Whatever. That is what it is. I'm not going to go there. But, it got down to a discussion about that, and I'm like, well, look, okay, so here's the thing. When you have a gun in your house, it's one thing, it's one thing to have it for protection. The problem is I like to shoot. I do. So I'd always be at the range. And, so it was like, I knew that I couldn't afford it back when I really wanted it, but I'm just saying, like, it's almost like buying an Xbox, buying a computer, and it just sitting there gathering dust. Oh shit! Yeah, that I know how that goes. Brenda said, "No, move to Texas. It's hot enough here to steam itself." True. Brenda, it's supposed to be getting back into the freaking 80s next week. I'm telling you, this fucking bipolar weather we're having down here, 80 on Sunday, 25 on Monday morning, and today I think it peaked at like 52. 52. So, okay, that's why everybody's sick. That's why you keep seeing us getting sick, because it's up, down, up, down, up. Dude, Texas is fun. We got some good food. But, in the summer, you literally have to be ready for 115, 120. Oh my God! Booster's titties are on TV. Jesus, I don't want to see that. Please put your titties away. Okay? So. And honestly, all these people saying Keem took an L, at the end of the day, don't we all sometimes? He ain't going to let that hold him down. Hell no. To the boss never takes an L until he goes up there and says, guys, I fucked up. To him, he took a dub. And that's the way it should be. Stand on your principles. If you're going to say something, stand by it. Don't pussyfoot around. Don't change your story. Don't, have you guys seen, how I don't try and back down on anything. I stand my ground. Oh, and look whose bitch ass decided to show up. Hello. Are you here to fulfill on a promise to the squad's favorite disaster? So cam up and show us how alpha you are, sir.
What's up, Gramps? How you been? It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm. Where you been? Okay.
Work, dealing with banks, dealing with a lot of shit.
Ah, okay.
I'll tell you. I'll fit you in later because it's preferably not on air.
Oh yeah. No. You're good. Yeah. So let's see.
How you been, Mr. Makey? I see you're bald again. You bald-headed bastard.
Yeah, I had to get my hair cut. It was starting to stick up in the back. So
wasn't Candy supposed to be with you?
No. She went back to Pit and now she's on Crypt. Are you just coming back around? Wait. Exile. Are you just back around because So you lost your intern and Keem announces today we're going to get 20 new interns. Are you trying to get that intern back? Okay.
No, not really. I was just here because I saw you were alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm always alone. This was supposed to be the Alpha Show with Phantom and one buff weeb.
Oh, I know he's watching. I know you're watching, Buffy piece of shit.
I want you to come on here. We can make this Alpha Nerds. Let's just rebrand Nerds now that Scooter and Lacey took it over. Call it Lolcow Simps and come over here. We can rebuild it like the $6 million man. We can make it better and stronger and faster. Just saying. Come on. See, everybody else is saying yes. There's W's in the chat. There's, pointing up. We can talk about everything. And I ain't going to give you shit about anime unless you go too deep. And maybe you could teach me a thing or two. We can talk about your Australian Lolcows.
He's not coming back.
I know he's not.
He's not.
I know. But I still got to make my plea. I will make my plea.
Listen, Phantom, we try to get him to come back, and he even hopped on our stream when we were doing fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, that you privated. I went back trying to watch it after Mono dropped the clip because I was like, oh shit, I got to go see this. And it was gone.
It's not private. It's just unlisted because of the buff situation.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Send me that link. I want to see that.
This motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
You want my content? You want my content, you piece of shit?
Oh shit. You're in trouble now. You are in trouble.
Listen, squad. Hold on. Before Mr. Makey starts spitting some shit, I am not in trouble because the promise was when I was an intern. I'm no longer an intern.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of you that have come and stuck with me, let's go ahead and spam in the Discord. Exile is a scammer. Goonzilla scams again. Seriously.
Again? This is the first time. What?
Yeah, because you just fucking said, bro, that was when I was an intern, coming up here, you owe Squad's favorite disaster a hecklefish. You know it. You know it, bruh.
No, I owe her a hecklefish, but I ain't see no intern. I'm just a viewer now. Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how Exile scams the fans. And we aren't scammers here. We do what we're supposed to. We go through with all of our goals. And so Exile is now exiled. Period. Exclamation point. In the last 5-ish minutes, I did talk to Eric. I asked him for an update on the Lego video. I said, Eric, you promised my viewers by the 26th or the 27th, I'm sorry. And I said, are you still on track? And he said, yes, I am. All right, we're going to hold him to it. He ain't going to be an intern if he scams. I know, Danny. 420s. Yes, I understand. That fool knows better. Oh, hold on. We'll get the person he scammed in on the conversation. Squad's favorite disaster. You are live on Lolcow. Alpha, cam up and show us how alpha you are.
Hello, give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Who the hell?
Okay,
my
cams are good.
camera?
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Give me a second. I got this. I'm not an amateur. Hello. How are you?
What's up, lady?
I just wanted to come up here and I saw, obviously I saw Exile was up here and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
First
get his
off,
ass.
didn't know he wasn't an intern anymore. So
yeah, I mean,
rip to him not being an intern anymore.
Well, I mean, you and I both know it happens a lot. People stop showing up, they get that gold name, they pop in a few times, and then they're like, oh, I'm not gonna do. Oh,
there he is.
What the fuck?
There's my bestie.
Bro, the chubby lady just yeeted me here.
Because they know you are wrong. You need to face the music.
They needed help with audio because Amax mic is cutting in and out.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck you.
Well,
fucking
for what it's worth, Exile, I've missed you. Where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of personal life things and work.
Gotcha.
The personal thing got kind of like really fucked me over. That I'm just like, I shut down completely. And then the whole situation why I lost my internship, which is still bullshit, because Josh was in that server. Yeah.
Wait.
They got me.
You lost it because you were in a server?
According to the bot, which the bot was outdated as fuck, I was in the Freshie Fresh server. I haven't been in the Freshie Fresh server since back when Freshie was an intern, when we talked shit about Belushi. Then he lost his fucking YouTube. But the bot said I was there. And then I asked Josh, can I get it back? Never responded. So, you know what? That's why I didn't care. I didn't come back. That's bullshit.
The only person that can give intern back is, if I'm not mistaken, it would be Rastov or Keem. Like, Scooter got in big trouble for giving Pirate, intern when he did his little stunt, and Pirate lost it and then earned it back. But real quick, I have to do a quick plug for those chubby girls. They are doing random acts of kindness tonight. So definitely check them out after this. We are going to be sending you over there here in a few minutes. But yeah. So the bot got you because Freshie Fresh was banned and they wouldn't give it back. Well, I figured it was just because you had been away for so long and there were a lot of people that lost it. because they had not appeared on shows. You notice how when it was brought up, fucking Spazoid serial killer decided to magically appear again and going,
Oh, I don't like that guy. I
yeah,
saw that whole drama with that guy.
Motherfucker
He
is
gives me
something.
the creeps.
bro,
Oh,
he is
God.
trying.
Him and his weird girlfriend, like, just scheme me out.
I don't think they're together anymore.
Oh.
I don't think they're together anymore.
I don't
something
know.
about cheating and a bunch of shit.
I have no clue, but what I will say is that, I mean, no matter what, he came back and we had finally, right before he left, we had kind of broken him of this whole hating on Lacey thing. And we had told him and he was going to move on. And then all of a sudden he comes back and he's like, I'm gonna still do the same damn thing. I'm gonna talk about I'm still coming after Lacey. Bro, get the fuck over it. Seriously, okay. So
Okay.
Yeah. At this point, like, all the stuff he's bringing up about Lacey, that's like, that's ancient history at this point, because so much other shit has gone down since then. But I wanted to hop up here real quick because, like, you made the joke that that Exile scammed me and whatnot. At the end of the day, I'm just happy to donate to a good show. Like, whether I got the hecklefish or not, like, the main thing that makes me feel good is knowing that, like, I'm supporting a show that does phenomenal every single time I watch it. Like,
well, I appreciate that, but I still am going to give Exile shit because we don't scam the fans on Alpha.
Of course.
We don't slink like the Titanic in the back.
Bro, you weren't here at the beginning, but real quick, and then we got to get you over to those chubby girls. Look at this. It hangs over both sides of the desk. It is huge right here.
I love that. That is awesome. I love that.
It was part of the sobriety. So, anyways, we are going to get you over to the chubby girls. Go ahead and give them a chub rub from the people and the group over here at Alpha. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Have a good night. Bye.
Come along, little one. The night is young. Don't be afraid. Follow me. There's more to see.